Hello, and welcome to the Garden City Community Chat Show. Episode number 617, with your hosts Carrie, Tom, and Mike. Their guest for tonight is Captain Steve Rhea from the Garden City Fire Department. Enjoy the show.
Well, hello, Garden City and all our friends in the neighboring communities. This is episode number 617 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. This is Thursday, April 13th, 2023. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. Hope you're all safe and doing well. It's great to be back after my knee surgery that went very well, I have to admit. Big shout out to my doctor, Dr. Lawley at Great Lakes Orthopedics in Garden City. I also want to thank everyone for all the great well wishes and prayers. It was very much appreciated. I did rack up my neck, but that's a whole nother story, so we won't get into that. I am your host, Carrie. Also joining me tonight are my co-host, Garden City's very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Mywinski. Tom, how you doing?
Sounds better than you right now with that rigged neck, but at least I made the weather good for your recovery.
Oh, awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Also, former Garden City Councilman and past president of the Garden City Kiwanis, Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Carrie, but I'm getting better. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Tonight we have a good one for you. Our good friend, Captain Steve Rhea from the Garden City Fire Department is going to be joining us live from the station to show and share with us the newest addition to their fleet. It's also spring, so we'll also have some fire prevention tips for you to keep you and your family and your home safe. Also, Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More is back with his final tax talk of the season, so stay tuned for that as well. Mike, you're going to have all the community announcements, and Dr. Tom will be here shortly to see if we can keep this beautiful weather around a while. But first, if you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and post your comments and questions in the comments section, or you can email us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com. which is up on our screen, or text us at 734-788-9319, and we will do our best to get those addressed for you. We also want to take a quick minute to say thank you to all of you who listen and support us every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We really appreciate it. And remember, we'll continue to promote not only our community, but yours. And speaking of community, if your organization or business has any events or announcements that you would like to get out to our listeners and you would like to be featured on our show, what should they do, Mike?
I would suggest they email us, Carrie.
Right. Email the details to us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat. And Mike will be more than happy to pass that information along. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things they can do for you. For more information, go to gardencitybusinessalliance.org. Okay, let's get Tom in here now with a check of the weather, and then we're going to spend some time chatting with Captain Steve Rhea from the Garden City Fire Department. Stand by.
Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away.
Well, we've had some beautiful weather, my friend.
I tell you, I leave the tip jar in the porch, and every night I go and get it, and it's full of money. So it's a good week for me. I'm telling you, I think we skipped a couple months of the calendar too. It's definitely warming up out there.
I know. Richard's loving it.
Oh, he's probably flocking outside right now. Yes. It is definitely summer-like out there over the last couple days for sure. Started out a little cool early in the week and this past weekend, but it definitely ramped up fairly quickly. Kind of starting on Tuesday, really yesterday and into today as well. Well into the 70s to start out the week. Now we're well into the 80s over the last couple of days, and a couple more 80s are still in the forecast for the next couple of days. So we're still dealing with some very warm air across the entire area for this time of year, which is a little bit hot, a lot hot and spicy. If you talk about this time of year, you don't really get this warm too often for an extended period of time. But the good news is that this quiet, nice pattern is going to continue. I don't know, Carrie. I don't know if you were out there or Mike was out there. I don't know if I saw one cloud today out there. It's been fairly nice and very
Beautiful.
Of any clouds out there over
Beautiful.
the last days. And we're definitely going to see a clear night to continue out there. We're definitely going to see temperatures get a little bit cooler tonight into kind of the low to mid 50s out there. So it definitely warms up fairly quickly, and then it cools down as well diurnally, kind of with this atmosphere out there. And as we get into the end of the work week on Friday, one thing that is going to change, but nothing dramatically, as we get into Friday and into Saturday, is going to be an increase in a little bit more cloud cover. So tomorrow we're definitely going to have a little bit more clouds. It's going to be more on the side of partly cloudy than that crystal blue skies that we have been seeing. So a little bit more percolation in the cloud cover, but it won't really do much in the way of anything to the temperatures. We're still going to get well into the low 80s tomorrow, again with pretty warm atmosphere overhead. And by the time we get into Friday night into Saturday, we're going to see much more increase in cloud cover, probably more clouds than clear skies out there. So a little bit on the cloudier side compared to the last couple days and into Friday for Saturday. Still mild, nevertheless. We're probably going to see temperatures probably get into the upper 70s to lower 80s. So still a very warm day out there as we get into the first portion of the weekend. And Saturday does look pretty good. I don't have any concerns for much in the way of any precip until we get more into probably Sunday. Right now, it's going to be more cloudy than anything leading up into this and for Saturday. And by the time we get into Sunday is when our next round of rain begins to move into the region. And right now it appears that this is just going to be some rounds of rain moving through. It doesn't appear to be much in the way of any worrisome weather or severe weather to speak of, but it's just going to be some steadier bands of rain moving through on Sunday and into Monday as well. And definitely going to be seeing the temperatures begin to take a tumble, if you will, as we get into next week. But as we round out the weekend into Sunday, after that rain begins to move in kind of during the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday, I think the good portion of the morning is probably going to stay more on the dry side. But by the time we get into the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday, that's when our rounds of steadier, maybe even some heavy rain as well begins to move into the area. But before that happens, temperatures are still going to get fairly mild on Sunday ahead of this rain, probably into the mid to upper 70s. So if you hear the trend, it's definitely going down a little bit each day, kind of with the temperature department. But overall, still fairly mild over the next couple of days. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, because by the time Monday rolls around, we're still going to be kind of wrapped into the back of the system. We're still going to probably have some rain showers moving through. We're probably going to have some gusty winds behind the system as well. Nothing too strong out there, but just some breezy conditions and blustery conditions. Temperatures are going to be much dramatically different for Monday. We're probably going to not get out of the 40s for temperatures on Monday as the system kind of wraps in some cold air behind it. Not enough cold air to change over to snow, but enough to get a little bite back into the air for this time of year with some on and off rain showers as the system kind of rotates out of the region for on Monday. So just looking a little bit more gloomier as we kind of get into Sunday and into Monday with rounds of rain moving through, and a little bit of gusty winds, especially on Monday as the system kind of moves out of the region out there as it rotates out of the region. But overall, by the time we get back into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday, we are going to dry things out. We're definitely going to see a little bit of a rebound in temperatures for sure. By the time we get into Tuesday, we're going to get back into the 50s. Wednesday, we'll get back into the 60s. And then Thursday, we're going to get back into the 70s. So
wow.
a little bit of a kind of a decrease in temperature and then a little bit bump up again with temperatures as well as we get back into kind of a more of a milder pattern. But I don't see any more 80s down into the pipeline for the rest of the month of April. That's going to be kind of a brief kind of stint over the area over the last couple of days. By the time we kind of get into next week, we're going to get a little bit more warmer, but we're not going to get more warmer than probably the 70s. By the time we get into the following weekend, the 22nd and the 23rd of April, we're actually going to probably see another system kind of move through the region as well. And then it's going to cool us back down probably into the 60s, probably for the rest of the month. And overnight temperatures, I know it's getting a little bit closer to some gardening season for sure out there. If you're a little itching out there, especially with this weather, I don't blame you, but definitely it's going to get a little bit cooler during the overnight hours, especially kind of getting into that Monday night into Tuesday period. Temperatures are going to drop back into probably the low to mid 50s for overnight lows. So probably staying just above freezing, but nevertheless still getting fairly chilly during the overnight hours for a couple nights out there before temperatures rebound and get a little bit more warmer out there. So I'm telling you, this time of year is always a tease out there because you always get that warm stretches of days, but it's not a consistent pattern where it just sticks around for the foreseeable future. But we'll definitely get there. We'll definitely be complaining about the heat unless you're Richard out there. But it's definitely probably going to get a little bit more warmer as we get back into the month of May and obviously into June and July into August as well. So just a gradual tease of summer out there. You're welcome, Richard. But overall, things are going to start cooling back down as we get another system to move through Sunday into Monday with some rain and cooling things down as well for a couple days. But other than that, kind of expanding outward and quickly talking about some other weather across the U.S. A lot of crazy weather always ongoing across the U.S. Florida has definitely been a pretty big calling card with a lot of rain and storms out there. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, just to kind of get real specific. I mean, they've seen over 2 feet of rain yesterday with just a stationary storm right over that city. So a lot of places are dealing with a lot of crazy weather right now. And luckily
really weird.
We're not doing much of anything out here. And we're definitely enjoying this nice quieter pattern. One thing to note about tomorrow, there's definitely going to be some poor air quality out there. If you are kind of going to be into those sensitive groups like your asthmas or your elderly, there's definitely going to be some more kind of ozone out there, and there's going to be some implications to have some unhealthy conditions for your sensitive groups out there. So just FYI, tomorrow's an ozone action day for those sensitive groups out there. Just stay indoors if you're prone to those types of issues out there. But other than that, it's staying fairly nice across the region, and we're not expecting too many issues until we get into Sunday into Monday, and always busy across the U.S. But the good news is that all of that is missing us, and we're not seeing any crazy weather out there. So we'll take it, right, Carrie? Other than that, if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated as we continue our summer-like pattern here in Michigan.
All right.
Hey,
Sounds
Tom.
good.
Yes, sir.
What time Sunday do you expect the rain to come?
So on Sunday, I'm really thinking the rain will probably begin to move in after 1 p.m. So I would say 1 p.m. to probably 8 p.m. during that kind of afternoon and evening time frame is the greatest chances for that soaking rain.
Boy. What do you got? Something going, Mike?
No, I just wondered if the Tigers were going to not lose on Sunday because they're going to get rained out.
Yeah, exactly.
One can only hope, right?
Sad. Really sad. All right. Thank you, sir. We will see you next week, eh?
I'll see you guys at the pig race.
Yeah. Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Doppler Tom. Okay. Let's introduce our guest for tonight. He is a great friend to the show. Always a pleasure to have him on. Please welcome back Captain Steve Ray from the Garden City Fire Department. Captain
Hey,
Ray,
everybody.
how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing outstanding. How are you guys tonight?
Great, great. Thanks for being here tonight. I know you're at the station and things could happen. We never know, right?
Yep.
So,
And can you let Doppler Tom know that if it's going to be 40s and Monday, he better clean out his tip jar with gloves on, just to be safe.
yeah, right. Yeah,
I'm
you
enjoying
got
these 80s too much for 40s.
that. Yeah. So how you been? I see you got a new addition to the fleet, to the family.
Oh, we do. And she's beautiful, and I am getting ready to share it with you.
Okay.
Before we do that, one of the differences between lieutenants and captains, the last truck I showed you,
Yeah.
I was a lieutenant. Now I'm a captain.
Right.
So,
Congrats.
so now I get a photographer.
Eh,
So I'm going to swap this over and give it to him.
awesome.
I had this all worked out before I had him show me how to do it. So I'll switch over to the other camera here.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep. Dominic was one of our new hires. We changed the civil service rules because you used to have to be 21. And we were so impressed by this young guy that we wanted to hire him before any other departments got to him. So,
Oh, awesome. Congrats.
So as you can see, this is our schematics of our new truck. This nice big drawing is made
Wow.
by the same people who make those giant checks for award ceremonies.
Wow.
So this
That's
was our
really-
first.
Really detailed.
Yep. So this was our first look at it, and we've gone from that to this beautiful truck that I'll show you today.
Now
Go
this
ahead
is,
and back.
what is this called now? This is a 75-footer ladder?
Yep. It's the 75-foot SL75 from Sutphin Fire Truck Companies. It's going to be hold the code name of Quint 10.
Quint 10.
You know, we call it a ladder truck because in our area, that's what we refer to any of the trucks with the aerial ladders on them.
Mhm.
But NFPA has special rankings. You know, the ladder trucks are more like the tiller trucks that you see that only carry ladders.
Mhm.
The Quint, it has to have 5 things. It has to have a pump, a tank, a hose, ground ladders, and an aerial ladder. So that's what makes this a Quint. It's a more all-around truck. So it has a
So this
2,000
carries
gallon
water
per minute.
too.
Yep. It has a 2,000 gallon per minute pump. It's got a
Wow.
500 gallon water tank, a 20 gallon foam tank.
Foam too. Wow.
And yep. So a fun experiment, if you want to try it sometime, is put a little bit of soap in, or put a drop of water on the counter, and you'll see it makes that bubble.
Right.
Put a little bit of soap in it, and that bubble will flatten out. And that's pretty much how we use foam. Is it gets rid of the surface tension, allows it to soak in a little deeper, and it's more effective.
Okay.
We always use the term, it makes our water wetter. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
but you guys don't want to see me. You want to see the truck, right?
yeah, right. I actually wanted to ask you, how long does it take to train someone on this vehicle? I mean, it looks really complicated behind you there.
Yeah, well, the company Sutphin, part of the purchase, is sending somebody up to train us. So he'll be here next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
So all of us get a turn using the knobs. Like you said, it's not your grandfather's fire truck anymore.
No.
There's a lot of electronics built into this, and you know, I just want to add the truck that it's replacing was 26 years old. So we understand that asking the community for nearly $1 million for a fire truck is a huge ask, but we do take care of our equipment. So
Yeah, you do.
the last truck didn't look like a 26-year-old fire truck, but
No,
it sure
not at
ran
all.
like one.
Yep. So let me ask you, Captain, how is our fleet now? Are we pretty much up to date, or we still have some old vehicles that we need to tend to?
We are in really good shape as far as our fleet goes. Our rescues have both been purchased in the last couple of years.
Right.
So they're new. Our frontline engine 10, is getting to the 10-year point. So it's time to start the conversation about replacing it, especially as long as it takes to get a fire truck these days.
Right.
But the Quint should serve us well for many years to come. So
Yeah.
Does
Now,
it fit in the garage?
Go ahead. What, Mike?
Does it fit in the garage?
creatively. So far we've played a pretty good game of Tetris and got all the trucks in there. Not optimal. You'll see us if you drive by the station. We're backing the trucks into the garage, which really isn't optimal. Firemen can drive trucks for 1,000 miles forward, not hit anything. But if they go 20 feet backwards, they're going to bump into something.
Yeah.
So
Chief Harmon is watching. Chief Harmon's watching. She says you need to get that schematic framed.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
All right. So yeah, we are excited to get this thing on the roads of Garden City. There's a ton of stuff that we'll be able to do with it, and the other people who have this same style truck said you can get the ladder up and working in 2 to 3 minutes. So
Wow.
that's a whole lot quicker. And when time matters, this truck has the energy to pull it off now.
Yeah, for sure. Now, how was this purchased? This was due through grants money?
No, this was purchased through the city.
Okay.
Our last truck was a grant, and we have tried several times to get the grants, but the grants are very competitive, especially vehicles, and we weren't able to get one, and our other truck just couldn't wait another grant cycle. So this truck took us about 15 months from the time we signed the paper till the time it rolled in the door.
Wow. Okay. Beautiful.
So why don't we get looking around
Yeah.
while we still have a little light to do
Yeah.
so.
Sounds good.
We'll come around here to the front of the truck, show you a couple beautiful things with this.
Wow. That's a heck of a front bumper.
Yep. So our front grille, we went with the American flag. They do all the metal work at the shop. So
Beautiful.
got that. And then Garden City is bright here. When we have the lights on, it's backlit so people know it's us. As we always do with our fire trucks, we use up as much space as we can,
Yeah.
including the bumper. So underneath the bumper hood here, we've got a couple tool storage as well as our hose. And this is what we'll use for car fires and dumpster fires and things like that.
Yeah, they utilize every square inch, don't they, of the truck?
Yep. We'll keep on walking around this way.
Okay.
On the front doors here, we've kept our classic Garden City Fire Department. That was the similar
Beautiful.
writing on the first trucks, and we've kept that design going.
Gorgeous.
Quint 10 on it. Nice big black space on there, so they had American flag decals they could put on both sides.
Now, how many
but
people go in this?
There's seating for 4 in there.
4?
So,
Okay.
yep, I'll show you the inside in just a second. Again, we've got compartments around anywhere where there's space. Any place that there's not a cabinet, it's because there's controls for the ladder or the pumps back there.
Right.
Most of our doors are roll-up doors.
Oh, wow. That makes it nice.
So
Yeah.
this way cars aren't taking them off when we're on the side of the road, or
Right. Exactly.
if guys forget and leave them open, they don't take them off on the doorway
Very
of the
smart.
station. All these hidden spots now store air bottles.
Oh, wow.
We've had that on our other trucks, but they were just singles. Now we
Nice.
can carry twice as much air with us,
That's great.
so we can carry 7 extra bottles. There's 4 compartments like this. One of the compartments we do lose for the fuel pump.
Now, when this was being built, did you guys tell them what you wanted? I mean, could you give, as you know,
Yeah.
what you wanted on it?
Yeah, just about everything here is customizable if they wanted regular cabinets. So we had a crew of Captain LePerriere, Captain Keene, and Engineer Sharrow went down to Columbus where they built this 2 or 3 times during the build process. The first one was before they started to make sure they got everything, and it was down to what type of switches we wanted and things like that. So it was very in depth as far as that goes.
Gotcha.
And then they went down for a mid build when they had the frame and stuff together and showed us where they're at so far. And then they came back, went back there right at the end when the truck was finished and make sure everything was right before we took delivery of it. So,
Oh, awesome.
these cabinets back here, it's one big cabinet. It does pass all the way through if we needed to,
Wow.
but we can store our
Jaws of life and cutter.
Yep. Our
Wow.
Jaws of Life, they're all on roll-out cabinets or roll-out drawers to help us out.
That is great.
We come here around back.
Well, it makes it a lot easier on your backs too, don't it?
Yeah. As opposed to trying to reach in there and banging
Right.
your head on the drawers and everything.
Exactly. And it's up
Uh,
waist high.
Yep. And we have 800 feet of our hydrant hose there.
Okay.
Behind this webbing. So we lost a lot of space. It's not a very long bed, but we were still able to get a lot of hose in it.
Yeah.
The way we have the ladder right now, it's on hose load mode. So you have to lift it up to be able to get in there to do that. So
Okay.
just having the ladder up this little bit, we don't have to put the outriggers out or anything like that. So
Now you say 75 feet. Let's compare that to the senior towers. How far up can you go with that?
the senior towers, we could probably get to, if we parked fairly close to the building, we could probably get up to the 5th floor.
Okay.
So anything more than that, you know, we could call other cities that have bigger ones,
Mhm.
but the towers being our biggest building around,
Right.
it is compartmentalized pretty well. So
Okay.
it'd be hard to get a whole floor on fire.
Yeah.
There's 2 apartments per cinder blocked in area. So the worst that we'd ever likely see there would be losing 2 apartments.
Yeah. I'd be kind of
But
contained.
yeah, but for that, we'd mostly be fighting from the inside anyway. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very
uh,
cool.
so we have practice with that. We've got a high-rise kit that we go up the center stairwell and hook up to their fire pump, and that's what
Mhm.
supplies us water when we're fighting those fires.
Okay.
So around here on the back, if we can get him to look up at the ladder, a lot of interesting stuff right there at the tip of the
Yeah.
ladder.
Lights,
The no-
LEDs.
Yep, we've got a lot of bright lights. Above the nozzle, we have a camera, so we can see where we're spraying. We can also ladder buildings and look at what's on the roof without having to send somebody up there. All
Wow.
with a wireless camera. The screen's down here on the side of the truck.
So a lot of technology too in this truck. Wow.
Yep.
That's
So
awesome.
a lot of LEDs, so everything's going to be nice and bright and visible. Finishing our walk around the outside. Again, cabinets for our saws, extra
Wow.
air packs. Our drawer here comes out and angles down.
Holy cow. That's
So,
cool.
and you know, I hope you can appreciate it in the light, but this is an absolutely beautiful color red.
Oh
The,
yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
dark red that we've gotten with the trucks.
It is beautiful. The black over red. I like that.
Yeah. And you can see the Garden City Fire Department up on the ladder.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
So this ladder differs from our last one because our last one was a rear mount ladder, so you had to get on the back of the truck. This
Oh,
one's called a mid mount ladder. So all the weight of the ladder controls and stuff are right in the middle, so it helps the ride of the vehicle.
mm-hmm.
The other thing is fire trucks don't have hoods, so in order to get to the engine, we have to flip the cab up. So
Oh.
it rotates back, and this section right here will go straight up so we can get into the engine.
Okay.
The problem with a rear ladder that hangs over the front is you have to go out, set up the ladder, lift the ladder, then
Oh,
lift the front of the cab, all of
Right.
that to get in there.
right. Can we get a close up of the controls there?
The close up of the controls right
yeah.
there.
I mean, that is just, that looks so intimidating to me.
Yeah, it looks like a space shuttle, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable.
And we've got the ladder controls under this
Holy
spot
cow.
up here.
Wow.
And you know what? To make it even more beautiful for you, my friend,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the lights on so you can see it all lit up.
Oh yeah. Light her up. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Let's see. Oh, give me 1 second to silence this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So
Beautiful, huh, Mike?
there you go.
Yeah.
Wow. That is awesome.
So you can see even our cabinets are well lit
Yeah.
with LEDs.
Wow.
In here, one of the neat options we went with is a remote control for the ladder.
Okay. Okay.
So this allows our engineer to go up closer to the building. He can control the ladder from these buttons
yeah. Oh my
and not
gosh.
have to be stuck right at the pump panel.
That is
So-
cool. Well, they thought
So,
everything.
When I talked about that camera on
Yeah.
the nozzle, there's where
yeah.
the screen is right there.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I don't know how far I have to walk out for you to see me, but
Oh yeah, I see
hello, friends.
you.
So with that, we can,
Wow.
like I said, commercial buildings, we can look up at the ceiling to see what, make sure there's not air conditioning units and stuff like that I have to worry about our guys getting
Yeah.
hurt by.
That is one gorgeous vehicle, I'll tell you that.
Yep,
Let's see the inside now if you got time.
I do have the time. Let me just check one thing. Let me flip this down. Dominic, can you come around here a second?
Your cameraman's awesome.
Yep. So there's our backlit Garden City grill.
Wow. Man,
Yeah.
that is sweet.
That just adds a little extra to it. So
I like it. That is
so
beautiful.
inside, I'll start with the back.
Yeah.
It's a little different. If you've seen any of our fire trucks before, you might have to hold the door too.
Yeah.
Our fire trucks have always been rear-facing jump seats.
Right.
So
right.
we ride to the fire like this.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about being back here is you don't know what's going on with the fire. You can't see out the front window. You don't know.
Correct.
So now we've switched the seats around and gone to a forward-facing. I can still see out of the windshield. I can put my air pack on
Oh yeah.
back here on the way
Yeah.
to the fire. So,
Right.
and you can see I'm not bending over. We've got I've
Extended
got about an
ceiling.
inch there. Yeah, if I shave my head, I'd get another little bit of clearance. But so then these cabinets around here. This one is a full cabinet
Okay.
that has a lock, so that's where our medications will go
Uh-huh.
because we'll still be a paramedic engine. And then the
Wow.
other side is where our jump equipment will go. So our monitor, our jump
Yeah.
bag, our oxygen.
Quite a bit of room in there. That's good.
You wanna hop up there and show them?
Wow. Oh yeah.
So the
Oh,
jump
that's-
seats forward facing.
Yeah, they look
Uh,
comfortable.
Yep, all the cabinets.
Wow.
You know, they've gone to the webbing instead of having individual doors and plexiglass and stuff like that.
Boy, and
And
everything
then our
is just
medical.
stored away really neat, you know, where everything goes. That's for sure.
Yep, and I wish I could share this new fire truck smell with you.
Oh yeah.
Just like when you get a new car and it
Yes.
has that new car smell. Oh, these
Yes.
fire trucks have a smell of their own as well.
Wow.
Let's look up at the driver's compartment.
Yeah.
That looks like a space shuttle cockpit, doesn't
Holy cow. You ain't kidding. Jeez.
it? So the driver has all the controls he needs right around.
everything there.
Turn on the emergency lights, to in the middle, turn the pump on.
Wow.
Those red straps on the ceiling, I've been firefighting for 30 years. I finally have a pull cord air horn. So you'll know when I'm on duty. You'll be able to hear my air horn from your house.
Cool.
The other neat thing is the backup camera.
Uh-huh.
So not only do we have a backup camera, but we have a 360-degree camera as well.
Oh my gosh.
So you can see me over here on the side. It gives you
Yeah.
the view. And the
Wow.
reason we need stuff like that is because we have the outriggers that come out
Right.
to balance the truck. So
They
now
are.
we can look in the camera and make sure the area is clear when
Right.
we're parking to be able to put those out.
Oh, they thought of everything in this thing.
Yep.
Really
So-
cool.
It is beautiful. Can you go ahead and flip on the emergency lights
Beautiful.
up top, all the way to left? All right. Come on out and we'll see this truck
See,
all lit up.
Wow. You can't miss that, huh?
I'm sure somebody still will, but
Yeah. Yeah, there's those dummies that do.
yeah, the LED lights have been outstanding for us.
Wow.
Nice and bright. The emergency lights.
That is very, very impressive. Well, you
So-
guys, well deserved for sure.
Yeah, I think they did a wonderful job. The crew that spent tireless hours planning this and deciding what goes where. And
So now
if you
they're
saw
going
how
to
much.
they'll send someone up to train you now on it, eh? Everything.
Yep. So next week, all 3 shifts will have training on this
Okay.
from the factory and find out what buttons to push and what buttons not to push. And
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I hope they don't have an ejection seat on my seat to throw me out in the middle.
Yeah, right.
But it wouldn't surprise me with this vehicle if it had something like that. So.
Yeah, exactly. That is very impressive, Captain.
Yeah.
And Dominic did a great job.
He congratulates you on your cinematography, my friend.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
All right.
So what else you got
Any
for us? Anything else?
Well, here, why don't I take the camera back from him and switch it around and talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, we can go
Thank you.
inside if you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
can you
now.
guys put that back together? I don't want to go back inside.
Okay, stay out.
The weather has been so nice the last few days because I've been
know.
here for 72 hours. So.
Everybody wants to get out, that's for sure. Cabin fever.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yep. So yeah, we hired 4 new guys.
Okay.
They've been great. 2 of them are basic EMTs. 2 of them are paramedics.
Uh-huh.
The 2 that we hired as EMTs a few months ago have passed their test.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to switch it this way. My arm's getting sore. So they are full-fledged paramedics now.
Nice.
We're proud of Billy and Brendan for working hard. They both came from my paramedic class, and I'm very proud of what
awesome.
they've done so far.
Great.
The 2 other paramedics we have are also former students of mine. So I'm proud to say 4 of the last 6 members we've gotten in the department have come to us through my medic classes. So
Wow. Congrats. That's awesome.
I only pick the best.
Exactly. We only want the best. We have the best. For
Yeah.
sure. So when are they going to, is there any time on when they might do renovations to the station yet?
There was a pre-build meeting last week. The renovations have been awarded to a company that's going to come in and do it. So I was able to sit in with the chief and the city manager at that meeting.
Okay.
And, they were compassionate about our concerns. It's kind of like somebody building onto your house while you still have to live in it.
Sure.
And that's the way we are around here. So it sounds like they're going to do it in phases that interrupt operations as little as possible.
Right.
So
Well,
let
that's
Miss Chat know we'll probably only have to spend 2 or 3 weeks on your floor.
good.
So
Yeah, she's
that
in
was
there
the plan.
watching. She says
All
hello
right.
and beautiful rig, she said.
Yeah, I'm the captain, so I get the floor closest to the kitchen. That's the
Okay.
rules.
It sounds good. Hey, I did want to put up this. We have some fire prevention. It's spring. I don't know if you can see this, but if you want to just mention some of the stuff that people could do to keep them safer. You know,
Yeah,
the smoke alarms.
It is very hard to read. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Every season has its own hazards for us. There's some hazards that are going to be year round.
Right.
Careless cooking is a year round thing. When we start getting into the warmer weather, we don't have the heating appliances like the heaters and stuff like that as much, but we have other things. Fueling up hot lawnmowers and things like that
Right.
can easily trigger. That exhaust pipe is hundreds of degrees, so
Exactly.
it doesn't take a whole lot to have that go bad quickly. So that's one of the things that we're concerned about. The spring cleaning, everybody loves spring cleaning. If you have medical problems, that can trigger asthma, opening the doors, windows for the first time, blowing the dust around from all winter. So this time of year, we do see a lot of respiratory issues as well.
Right.
And especially like Tom said, with the air quality tomorrow, that makes things more difficult on our community that has breathing issues. Another problem this time of year is outdoor fires. We all love campfires and things like that, but as windy as it's been the last few evenings, those campfires can turn into disasters pretty quick. So
Right.
we've had house fires that have started by unattended fires, or cleaning up the yard and burning leaves. You are not allowed to burn leaves in your yard, so just bag them up and take them to the curb. And then to add to that, the smoke further antagonizes people's breathing problems. So
Right.
we get a lot of neighbor disputes because somebody's trying to enjoy the evening with a campfire while their neighbors can't breathe. So
Yeah, there's being smoked out.
yep, that's
Yeah,
when we
it's
get
tough.
involved.
It is. It's tough.
We don't go out patrolling looking for bonfires and stuff like that, but
But what
you
is
know.
what is the ordinance now for open burning? I mean-
There is no open burning allowed in Wayne County. It's a county ordinance more than just a Garden City one.
Okay.
The ordinance does say you have to have a chimney device on it. So some of these built-in, they're more outdoor fireplaces than burn pits. They have to have a chimney device to, get the smoke and hot embers going in the right direction and cooled off before they're out of there. So a lot of these fire pits, even if they have screens over them, don't fall under the ordinance. And, the first time we'll come out and ask you to put it out. If it continues to be a problem, our fire marshal can come out and ticket those people for continued burning. So
burn at their own risk, I guess, huh?
yeah, well, I sympathize too, because I love a good campfire as well as anybody else does. But in this congested area, we've also seen if you looked at the west side of the state, they've got a fire warning.
Yes.
For the west side of the state, and everything's dry. The grass is dry. We haven't had enough rain during the growing season to do this. So a small fire can grow big and start destroying homes and garages and vehicles before you know it. So
dry as it is, just one spark, and that's all it takes.
Yep, and the wind on top of it, the nice windy nights. The breezes felt good the last couple days, but your flag is standing straight out. That's not the kind of weather you want to be having backyard fires with. So
right. Also on this list is lint filters on your dryers. That's a big no. Keep them clean.
Yep. And it is. It's not something that people regularly think about.
Right.
As part of your spring cleaning. And we got away with it a little bit when we went to the 10-year batteries. We used to be really big on when you change your clocks, change your batteries.
Yeah, now they got 10-year.
Yeah, but those are really good times to look at some of your filters too.
Right.
Your air filter in your furnace. That's usually not a big cause of fires, but it's reduces air quality in your house and makes breathing problems worse.
Yeah.
You know, the vents for your dryer, things like that, especially springtime. Birds love making nests in there or making nests in your chimney cover. So go around your house and make sure Mother Nature is not sicking her cute little critters on you and making things difficult. So,
Right.
you know, when the dryer backs up, if you have a gas dryer, you have the potential for carbon monoxide backup.
Yep.
Not to mention the fire hazard of how flammable the lint is from the dryer. So
Yeah. That'll go.
I've got friends that camp that keep that stuff all year and use it as kindling for starting their fires.
Oh,
That's
do
how
they?
flammable it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Very flammable. Yeah. Yeah. That'll work.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's all we got. I don't want to hold you up anymore.
I just want to remind everybody to stay safe. You know, this big, beautiful truck is going to be out on the road. Please pay attention to us on the road. It's still one of the most dangerous things we see.
Those
you know, people not paying attention while we're driving, or more recently, it's been people wanting to film us while we're at car accident scenes. I understand it's interesting, but yeah, when you have somebody driving by like this, you know, holding their phone out the window,
not good.
You know, it's just not the same. So, you know, we want to make sure my main focus as a captain is making sure my guys are safe in fires, on roadways, and anymore, I'm just as worried about them on the roadways as I am for them going into fires.
I agree. Right. Mrs. Chat's got a message here. I'm going to put it up there for you. Can you read
it? Yeah, I'm waiting for stuffed cabbage day.
Oh, that's September.
So, I'll be by on stuffed cabbage day.
We'll remember. Well, look, Captain, thanks again for coming on. Really appreciate it.
I am always glad to be a part of this group, and thanks to our probationary firefighter Dominic for his excellent videography today.
Great job. He did a great job. You did a great job, as always. And come back anytime. You know the door's always open for you.
I'm glad to, my friend.
All right. You take care. Be safe.
Yeah. Take care, Mike. Take care, Gary.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have you got a leadership change coming up?
Oh, yes. I'm sure you will have Chief Harmon on again here before long. So
I didn't know if it was public knowledge or yet.
Well, I guess it is now, Mike. Thanks for letting the cat out of the bag. We can let
the Kiwanis.
She told the Kiwanis?
Oh.
I don't know.
She told the Kiwanis, then everybody knows.
Yeah, right. So when is the last day? When's she retiring?
The end of June, I believe, is her final date. So.
Oh, wow. Well, she'll be missed. That's for sure.
Yep.
She's done a great job.
Yeah.
A lot of years with the community and very involved with the social groups and the towers, and an excellent asset. Whoever gets her position is going to have some big shoes to fill. So.
Yeah. Great advocate.
Do you have to do testing for that position?
Yep, there will be testing coming up. They haven't announced who's doing it yet. There will be 3 of us testing for that: Captain Keene, myself, and Lieutenant Nault. The 3 of us will be testing for that position.
Chief Harmon is in there. She said June 30th is her last day.
Okay, well, she said it, not me. Cat's out of the bag now. We can talk about the chief retiring.
All right. Well, you take care, my friend, and we're going to see you again real soon, okay?
All right. Look forward to it, my friend. Stay safe.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
All right. Good information there. Yeah, we got quite a few people in there I want to mention, give some shout outs to. Mrs. Chat's in there. We have Kevin Hunt in there. We have Moose James is in there. We have Ed Wilhite from Hog's Backyard Barbecue. Ooh, that's good eating. Barb Reddy's in there. Mark Mukovitz, Patty Fix, Chief Kathy Harmon, who just announced June 30th will be her last day. You will be sorely missed for sure. Jerry Thorne is in there. I don't know. I don't know if he's home or if he's on the road.
He was in town today.
Oh, okay. So was he at the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, quite a few people in there tonight. We really appreciate it. Keep those comments coming. We like that. All right. Remember, for more information, if you'd like to contact Captain Ray, you can email him at stevenr@gardencitymi.org. stevenr@gardencitymi.org. All right, let's get Joe Bartley in here now for his last tax talk. And then, Mike, we're going to do some announcements and close out the show, okay?
Okay.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the final tax talk for the year. So the deadline is April 18th. That's coming up really quick. That's Tuesday. If you have not got your taxes in, you better do that right away, or you're going to risk some penalty and interest. Now, if it looks like that you're not going to be able to get them filed for whatever reason, you want to do an extension. Now, an extension is an extension to file. It is not an extension to pay. So if you owe money, or you believe you owe money, or if you owed money last year, you want to send in a payment to the IRS. That will help you avoid additional penalty and interest. So that's important to do that. And your tax preparer can definitely help you with that. An extension is a pretty quick process. You don't need a whole lot of information just to get it sent in, and that will buy you some time till October actually to get those filed. Now, the other thing, if you have a balance due and you owe the IRS or the state, you also want to remember to get that sent in before the April 18th deadline. So you want to get it postmarked or go online and pay and do that before the 18th. If you owe money and you are not going to be able to pay it, you really need to send them something. Get something in the mail or online, even if it's a partial payment. So you send in a partial payment, they're going to get that. Then in probably a month to 6 weeks, something like that, you're going to get a statement in the mail. And that statement is going to show what your balance is. Now, remember, the longer you go, the more penalty and interest is going to accumulate. But you'll get a statement. At that point, perhaps you could pay off what you owe, or they generally will include an application for a payment plan. And as long as the payment plan is reasonable, they're going to go for it, and they want to get that paid off. Again, remember, the longer you wait, the interest is going to accumulate. So obviously you want to get it paid off as soon as you can without cutting yourself too short on your budget. So if you weren't happy with your return this year, you may make adjustments. You can go in and change your W-4s or change your 1099s, claim more. My suggestion is generally to claim single zero. They will take the most out of your paycheck or your pension, and you won't have to worry about paying at the end of the year. Now, of course, that makes your checks a little bit smaller, but if it was an overpayment, you get it back at the end of the year. So going forward for next year, there will probably be changes. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye on my Facebook page, the J&J Taxes and More Facebook page, where I will put updates as they happen. There will be changes. There are every year, and some of them could be significant coming up. So you want to keep a tab on that. So again, if I could help you out, I'm Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More. I'm at 29217 Ford Road, Suite 104 in beautiful downtown Garden City. The best way to get a hold of me is through email, which is joe@jnjtaxesandmore.com, or you can call the office at 734-523-8291. Thank you very much, and have a great summer. Just make sure you get those taxes filed before the deadline. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. All right, moving on. The next city council meeting is going to be April 17th, 7 p.m. in the council chambers. That's located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. These council meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have. Okay, let's get Mike in here.
Okay.
and we'll do the announcements, and then we'll close out the show. So stand by.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day
Okay, it's time for
when
some
you make me
community
cry.
announcements.
You say
Let's
you're
get
gonna
Mike in
leave.
here. Mike,
You know
take it
it's a
away.
lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Sounds good. Here we go. First one.
Okay, Radcliffe Community Center is, I guess this is just general hours.
No, that's for the Veteran Services Office.
Oh, okay.
They have over there now.
That's on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
751 Radcliffe Street in Garden City.
Right, right.
Graphic design made easy. This is going to be at the Radcliffe Center on Wednesday, April 26th from 5:30 to 6:30. Ages 13 and up, and cost is $10. Space is limited, so register now.
Right.
Poet Linden Drive. Give the gift of warmth and comfort to a dog in need. This is running through April 30th. It's at the Sports Venue Bar and Grill. We're collecting clean towels, blankets, and comforters for the DACC. Linden drop-off location is 6327 Middle Belt Road in Garden City. We had a bunch of them at the Commission on Aging meeting that were dropped off.
Oh, good.
Delivered. Garden City Senior Center Thrift Shop, located at the Maplewood Center, 31735 Garden City. Hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 to 2 or 9 to 2. They have a $2 bag sale every day. It includes only the items located on the tables.
Mhm.
Donations are accepted Monday through Saturday.
This started for people that don't know.
Yep, compost resumes. We had 5 bags out this week.
Yeah, they haven't picked ours
Not
up yet.
today. Ours were out today as our pickup day.
Yeah, ours too.
Compost must be put out on your regular trash day. Please put compost in brown bags or marked garbage cans. Your yard waste stickers are available at DPS and City Hall. Bags or cans cannot weigh more than 50 pounds. Branches can be no longer than 4 feet in length and must be bundled. Yard waste placed in improper containers or mixed with regular garbage will not be collected.
Right. Sold out.
Yep, the Great Pig Race. It's going to be this Saturday at St. Thomas the Apostle. Hors d'oeuvres and desserts, cash bar. This is for 21 and over.
Yep.
It is now sold out. We've sold all the tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and we're expecting a pretty big crowd. So
Good.
come out and have a good time.
This was also canceled, the Motorfield Spring Cleanup.
Huh. Garden City's.
They contacted me the other day and said that DPS did such a great job that they didn't have to go out and do it. So
Fantastic.
DPS.
Yeah, that's great.
So field's all ready.
Meals on Wheels. They still need volunteers for the Garden City Meals on Wheels program. Apply at the Maplewood Center.
Yep.
Okay. Shannon Caffey, Notary Public, the Notary Babe, does mobile notaries, visual notaries, loan signing agent. You can contact her at 734-469-8821. Garden City Varsity Palm Tryouts. Let's see if I can read the fine print.
3
Opening.
tryout
Okay.
prep sessions. I can see it, Mike. April 10th and 12th, 6 to 7:30. Garden City
Okay.
High School cafeteria.
Okay.
That should do it.
We have a great palm program in Garden City.
Oh,
It's
very
been
good.
good for years. Friends of
Wow.
Garden City Public Library is having a used book sale. I do this periodically.
Mm-hmm.
Next one will be on Wednesday, April 19th from 9 to 7:30, and Thursday, April 20th from 9 to 5:30 at the Garden City Radcliffe Center, 1751 Radcliffe Street. Jukebox bingo. This apparently has really been a hot item.
Mm-hmm.
Played with regular bingo, but with music. It's on Wednesday, April 26th is the next one. And from 1 to 3, the cost is $8. It's the Radcliffe Center. Hosted by Digital Mix Entertainment. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, Oklahoma.
This is getting
Rogers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma will be performed in the this is the O'Leary.
Yep.
April 27th, 8th, and 9th at 7 p.m. and April 30th at 2 o'clock p.m. Tickets are $12. And I think they're more expensive if you get.
Yeah, at the door they're $15. $8 for students and seniors. That'll be in the newly renovated O'Leary Auditorium.
Yeah. Westland Parks and Rec is having a Westland Rotary Canine Corral Cleanup Day. Help open Westland's newest park. Volunteers will assist in raking leaves and preparing the grounds for our four-legged friends. This will be on April 29th from 10 to 12. Address is 37137 Marquette Street. Please bring your own leaf bags. Okay.
Yeah.
A wildlife safari with the animal guy on April 29th at 12 o'clock p.m. at the Radcliffe Center. It's open to all ages, $7 for adults, $7 for child, $5 for siblings. Space is limited, so register now. Garden City Parks and Recreation is presenting Exploring Art with Megan. This is for ages 3 through 5, Tuesday morning starting May 2nd, 9:30 to 10:20. It's $20, a 4-week class at the Radcliffe Center.
Cool.
Okay, Microsoft Office for Beginners.
Oh, wow. That'd be nice.
Yeah, for ages 13 and up. Well, I would qualify.
Yep.
It's $30 for a 3-week course. What is it, Tuesday evenings?
Tuesday evenings, May 2nd, starting May 2nd, 6 to 7.
Okay.
Yep.
Neighborhood Watch, take a bite out of crime. The next meeting will be May 9th. It's every second Tuesday of the month and at 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Department. Okay, a Mother's Day celebration at the Garden City Senior Center, Friday, May 12th from 12 to 3. Tickets go on sale April 7th. Live music, weekend comeback, catered lunch with Kathy's Catering, giveaways, 50-50 raffle. Tickets are $20. You've got one coming free for being on the Commission on Aging.
Okay.
Garden City Thrift Shop volunteers are presenting Mother's Day geraniums. Volunteers will be handing out free 4-inch potted geraniums to moms and grandmas. You must be at least 50 years old. We will be located on the Maplewood Street side of the building.
Okay.
Friday, May 5th from 10 to 2. Lucky Squirrel, the first one will be Saturday, May 20th from 10 to 3 at Ford Road in Middlebelt Town Center Plaza. I think they've got another one in June and July and maybe August. But the first one is May 20th.
Yep. That's the first one. Yeah, I'll have the rest when I get them.
Livonia Symphony, easy for you to say, annual spring garden party luncheon. It's going to be on Sunday, May 21st.
Yep. 11:30 to 3:30.
11:30 to 3:30.
Laurel Manor Banquet Center.
Yeah.
$45 a person.
Westland Farmers and Artesian Market.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in being a part a vendor. The market opens May 25th, runs through October 12th from 3 to 7 on Thursdays. It will be closed, however, on August 3rd. For vendor application and market policies, visit www.westlandfarmermarket.com. The Wayne Open Air Farmers and Artesian Market is every Wednesday from 3 to 7, starting May 31st at the Notre Dame Hall, 3144 South Wayne Road in downtown Wayne. Tutoring Tots, teaching others their strengths. Demita DeBoss, Mrs. D, owner, certified tutor, and what is that? GCDF. What's that? Garden City.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Anyway, virtual and in-person tutoring tots at yahoo.com. You can contact them at 313-932-1021 or 313-623-1866. This is for K through 12 all year round, making education a priority and not an option. A priority and not an option.
Right.
Okay. The producers. Special our book by Mel Brooks and Thomas Keenan, music and lyrics by Mel Brooks, originally directed and choreographed by Susan Storman, a special arrangement with Studio Canal. This is going to be on June 9th through 25th. Okay, Notre Dame Lounge is having a food truck rally on June 16th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh, look who's going to be there. Our good friend, Hog's Backyard Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
And also
Fun Food Express.
Ricky's Tacos.
Yeah.
Music. Cool.
It's a big event coming up on June 19th from 4 to 9. Autos for Autism.
Huge.
26th annual to benefit Berger School for students with autism. Excuse me. They have live music with Bonnie and the Working Girls.
Yay.
Plus special guests working in. Motorcycles are welcome. Register sponsors or donate online. What else do we need to tell them?
That's it.
Okay, matter of balance. The National Kidney Foundation of Michigan, in partnership with the Garden City Senior Center, has a matter of balance. Is an 8-week workshop for people who are concerned about falling. You want to register for that, Corey?
I'm thinking about it.
This workshop is provided at no cost to you. Workshop can help you learn to prevent falls, learn to manage falls, make safe changes at home, improve balance and flexibility, include a participant workbook, exercise routine starting at 3rd class. I don't know, is that high or low? Guest healthcare speaker and a certificate after completion. It's going to be every Tuesday from 10 to 2 on July 11th, 18th, 25th, August 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Yeah. Classes are held at the Radcliffe Center.
Best thing is just stay strapped in your chair and don't go nowhere. Don't move.
Yeah, just watching a ball game or whatever on TV with your feet up. Yeah.
Yep.
The Notre Dame Social Club is having a kids fun fair for kids of all ages. There'll be free cotton candy, free ice cream, family fun at the Notre Dame Hall. This is on, what is that? July 29th from 11 to 6.
Yep, 11 to 6, July 29th. Yep. 3144 South Wayne Road.
Yep.
A lot of fun free stuff.
Save the date. Join us on August 9th for our annual Cruisin' with Step drive-in movie. This free drive-in movie will take place at Steps Western Wayne County Resource Center, located at 450 South Vanoy and Westland. More information to come soon.
That's all I got.
Okay. I got a couple of things from the marketplace.
Yeah, the April marketplace is out. Here's a copy right here. If you haven't seen it yet. Kiwanis.
Garden City Garden Club has their next meeting on April 18th.
Yep.
Of course, you're probably aware of that.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, we talked about. Relay for Life of Westland and Wayne will be on Saturday, June 10th at 11 a.m. at the Westland Farmers Market. Cook shop we mentioned. I don't know if there's anything else I've got or not. I think that's
Covered everything.
just about it. Oh, the library is sponsoring a bunch of programs.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention Tech Time with Julie is by appointment only
Okay.
from 4 to 6 on Wednesdays. You
Cool.
can call her at 734-793-1830.
Mm-hmm.
Music in the Park is coming up July 15th, June 15th, July 20th, and August 17th.
Right.
We'll have more information about that as it gets closer.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Okay. We will wrap it up then. Once again, we're always looking for guests to be on the show. If you're interested, someone might be interested. We'd love to hear from them. It's very easy. Just drop us a line at gcommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. Doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. Doing our shows remotely, but I am getting ready to open the studio back up soon.
Oh, good.
I will let you all know when that happens. You can come on the show, share your information with us and the surrounding communities. Contact us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. Also, mark your calendars for next week, April 20th, when our guest will be Kelly Bailey, who started Garden City Gives a Boot. She collects donated new and gently used boots for homeless veterans. She'll be here to tell us all about it, how she got started, and she'll also be at all the Lucky Squirrel events as well. So we hope you'll join us for that and maybe make a donation. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. We want to thank our special guest, Captain Steve Ray from the Garden City Fire Department. He did a great job showing that new vehicle. What a beauty, eh? Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. If you'd like to contact Captain Ray, his email is stevenr@gardencitymi.org. He'd love to hear from you. Also, a big thanks to my fantastic co-host, meteorologist Dr. Tom Iwinski, and Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts?
No, just hopefully you got your tickets, and we'll see you Saturday night at the Great Pig Race.
Yeah. Let's see. It's the top of the seventh, 2-1 Tigers. That don't mean nothing.
Oh, they got to run. So they were. Yeah. It was 1-1 when we started.
Yeah.
Of course, last night it was 3-1 in the bottom of the ninth, and we blew it.
Yep.
Jeez.
No pitching at all.
No, the bullpen sucks.
Terrible. And a huge thank you to each and every one of you who share part of your time with us tonight. And over the years, we really appreciate it. Also, don't forget this show will be available right after you sign off on Facebook tonight. So we hope you'll catch it at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Feel free to share it too with your friends. Also catch us on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@GC Community Chat Show. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. Please subscribe to the channel while you're there by clicking on the subscribe button. We would appreciate that as well. Now, as we do at the end of all of our shows, we want to thank all the healthcare workers and first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We cannot thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses, and please don't hesitate, vaccinate. Get that booster and also get your flu shot.
Right.
Do them both at the same time if you want. Protect yourself and others. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
that's right. We need to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DopplerTomsWeather.com. It's got a great user-friendly website over there full of good weather information. We will see you right back here next week, April 20th, for show number 618. So until then, we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you would like to contact any of us here at the chat for any reason, once again, the email is gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Let us know how we're doing, what you'd like to see more of. Thanks again for watching and all the comments. We appreciate it. Please have a safe rest of your week, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Night.
Mike, take care, bud.
You too, sir.
Bye.